Hello everyone and welcome to the Weekly Rewind presented by Attractions Magazine. This episode is for Friday, February 19th, 2016. I'm your host Banks Lee. As always, we're going to take a look back at the past 7 days of our Twitter feed at Attractions. So let's get started last Friday on February 12th. At TCox91 on Twitter shared this photo of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter over at... This is Universal Studios in Hollywood. Yes, last Friday, the Wizarding World West, as they're calling it, soft opened for the first time in the park, so guests on the West Coast finally got the chance to explore Hogsmeade and Hogwarts Castle, as you can see right here. Lots of positive reports, and you can see a couple videos from the Wizarding World West on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/attractionsmagazine. February 13th, we're over at Aquatica Orlando, SeaWorld's water park, for the annual Polar Plunge. Now, I know what you're thinking, especially a lot of you up north. How can it be a polar plunge when it's like 70 degrees in Florida? Well, they turned the heating off of one of their wave pools for a week. So by the time the polar plunge happened, the water was about, I think, 61 degrees, which for us Floridians is very cold. We'll have a coverage of the polar plunge on a future episode of the show, so be sure to look out for that. Now, the Polar Plunge at Aquatica benefits Special Olympics Florida, and they had some stars from WWE NXT there at the event, signing autographs and taking photos with participants. Of course, one of the big things about the Polar Plunge is people come dressed up in costumes, and they hold a costume contest, and this team is the best team costume winners. Moving on to February 14th, we took this photo over at Islands of Adventure of Skull Island, Reign of Kong. It's around nighttime, so you can see right there the sign at the bottom left corner of the photo. They're doing some lighting testing. February 15th, we shared this photo from inside one of the annual pass holder newsletters that Disney sends out, and this is brand new concept art for the Rivers of Light show coming to Disney's Animal Kingdom this spring. February 16th, we were over at SeaWorld Orlando for a media event with Mako. A package had arrived for Mako, and it contained the new coaster cars custom-made for the roller coasters, as you can see right here. It looks just like it's a stylized version of a Mako shark, and it looks really beautiful, especially in the sun. It's going to be great. I cannot wait for this coaster to open up this summer. You can see a look at the unveiling of this coaster car on this past week's episode of the show. February 16th, we noticed this tent setup outside of the McDonald's construction on iDrive and Sand Lake Road. They are accepting applications for the new McDonald's. So if you're local and you're looking for a job, they're hiring. Also on February 16th, we shared this photo from inside the Skipper Canteen restaurant at Magic Kingdom. That's a real phone number. Give it a call and see what sort of messages you hear. February 17th, we were over at Busch Gardens in Tampa for a construction update on their new coaster for this summer, Cobra's Curse. Here you can see a video of the spinning coaster car that will be a part of Cobra's Curse. Now the coaster, a third of it's going to go forwards, a third of it's going to spin around and go backwards, and then the last third is going to spin around. Maybe a little faster than this, though. You can hear all about the spinning car and the track layout on this past week's episode of the show. February 17th, we shared this first look at the characters from Zootopia at the premiere of their movie in California. We don't know if these characters are going to be available to meet in the parks anytime soon, but chances are they probably will. And finally, on February 18th, we shared this photo of several candy bars that are available around Universal Orlando. Some of them are brand new. We took all of these, and me and Elisa, we tried these on this past week's episode of the show toward the end of the episode. So be sure to go check that out and see our thoughts on each of these flavors. And that's going to do it this week for the Weekly Rewind. As I said, be sure to tune into the show from this past week, coaster updates for Mako and Cobra's Curse, as well as us trying out those candy bars from Universal Orlando. Until next Friday, have fun, guys. We'll see you later.